Paul Stewart-Stevenson, up to 6 minutes.
Thank you very much indeed, Presiding Officer. It's been a slightly more interesting debate than I thought it might be when I looked at the amendments, and it's covered a reasonable range of topics in relation to the subject of the Borders Railway. However, I think it's fair to say that it has brought very little light to the subject, and it's certainly brought some confusion and some uncertainty, in particular from the previous speaker, who is being very unhelpful in introducing a synthetic uncertainty that need not be present. Let me just respond to one or two things that have come up in the debate. There's no stall in the decision-making process, unlike Mr. Purvis's assertion on the subject. The non-profit distributing vehicle is, of course, something that is established as part of the bid process, putting the project together, and members should realise that that is when it takes. Now, the special purpose vehicle is a model with which we are entirely familiar, but of course the whole point is that it reduces quite dramatically the interest rates at which government can borrow, and any benefit from the profits that there are delivered back to the public sector. If I look at some of the interest rates that have been in PFI projects in the past, for example, there was the Scottish Water project in the late 90s, where the core interest rate over the life of the project is set at 8.5%, and the mezzanine finance for the project was set at 13.75%. It's absolutely clear from the interest that is already being expressed that the interest rates that we will be able to fund this project via are entirely of another character. And that has always been the very central objection to the way in which things have been done in the past.
Jeremy Purvis.
I'm grateful. Just a specific question, if the Minister can answer, please. Of the 235 to 295 costs that the Minister announced last week, how much of that is budgeted for interest payments?
Stewart-Stevenson.
The member has to perhaps get his financial thinking hat on. We're talking about that being the borrowing, and of course that borrowing has to be repaid over a period of time. The important thing in all this is, we've given certainty to the councils involved, we've given certainty to the future of the railway, we've given certainty as to the financial structure, certainty as to the price. And by taking the financial model that we have over the life of the project, we will deliver a cost-effective solution for the people of the borders. Mr. McNulty.
Mr. McNulty.
If the 235 to 295 is the capital cost, what is the actual total cost, capital cost plus interest repayments over the 60 years of Borders Rail?
Stewart-Stevenson.
The member knows perfectly well that the important point here is to have a negotiation that delivers the appropriate value for the public purse, and that we will do. And of course we'll be accountable to Parliament and to the people of Scotland for doing so. It will be in no one's interest, and no one will respect issues that are raised by members opposite if they continue to introduce this synthetic uncertainty, and of course to no opportunity whatsoever to address the issue during the budget debates that we had recently. Journey times we've managed to bring down, Mr Johnson made the point, and of course I would like to see freight on the railway. I will be speaking to a major rail freight conference in London in the near future, and speaking to the all-party group at Westminster on rail freight. These will be key opportunities to raise this particular point, and I won't hesitate to do that. The issue of whether people have, over the life of the debate on this project, supported it, I absolutely accept. Donald Dewar, Sarah Boyack, many others of many political persuasions have accepted that this is a project that is vital for the borders. I welcome that. I think that's why some of the remarks
minute.
made today are distinctly unhelpful. It's worth making the point we have spent £14 million this year on land, site investigation, topical survey, and indeed the outline design started in 2007 without even waiting for the due diligence to be complete. Now, the synthetic nature of the issue of finance, let me direct you to page 60 in the Liberal Democrat manifesto. I want to involve the private sector in financing and delivering priority transport facilities. That is available, since we're into websites, on www.nicolastephen.org.uk. Miss Graham put her very substantial political finger on the nub of this issue, that borders under the Liberal Democrats have been in the economic doldrums for years. Charlie Gordon suggested the Minister
must conclude.
had something to hide. He's correct. It's my humility.